everyone. My name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is September 18th, 2021, and Bitcoin is looking super bullish. Let's dive in. Right now we're on the hourly time frame. All I see are bullish patterns. I see a bull flag. I see a first wave of a 5-wave Elliott wave impulse to the upside. I see an inverse head and shoulders. Let me know if you can see these things as well. All right. So last we left off, yesterday we said that we're going down to go back up, i.e. consolidating. Okay. That is essentially the name of the game. We showed some weakness over here, but then once we started kind of gaining momentum, we formed a proper consolidation here, and we held support. And that support, as I said in yesterday's video, was at 46.9, almost exactly where we started turning around. I didn't, make that up. I just looked left and I saw a massive amount of support within our accumulative trading range. So now we use that as a launch pad for the third Elliott wave. Okay, we can look at it a number of ways, as I just said. If you want to look at this as a bull flag, as many people do, let's go on a higher time frame. And this is as clear as day, a bull flag as you could ever see. Let me take this off. Let's draw it out for those of you who can't see it or don't know what a bull flag is. A bull flag looks like so. Oops, let me take the magnet off. All right, this is what a bull flag looks like. I mean, this is textbook, all right? And the target of this bull flag would be the pole. Take the pole down here, actually. Let's make this a little thicker. It would be that pole superimposed on the other side right there. So you're looking at a target of 51,801, okay? Now, if you want to look at it as a bull flag, that's fine. If you want to look at this as the third wave, we're starting the third wave of an Elliott wave, all right? Let's run our Fibonacci and say that this is the first wave, and we all know that the third wave goes to 1.618 or 2 of the first wave. Let's see, where does the 1.618 fall? Exactly at 51.8. That, my friends, is what we call confluence. You use two different methods, we reach the same result, almost to the dollar. That's a high likelihood of getting your result. I mean, if you're taking a trade, you can put a lot of chips on the table. Obviously, nothing is ever guaranteed, but you have a high degree of confidence, and that's all technical analysis is, a high degree of confidence that we're going to hit that target at the very least, 51,733, 51.8, okay? So that's that. Another thing I want to show you, let's go into the weekly time frame. Actually, the 4-day time frame. Not many people use the four-day time frame. A lot of people use the weekly time frame. That's fine. I get it. All right. Was it the weekly I saw it on? Yes. There we go. Okay. You might think you're seeing things, but no, we have fractals, right? This range of accumulation, this Wyckoff accumulation that we were just in, is a mini version of this, right? And I've been saying that if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know that what we saw here from May all the way until early August was a massive accumulation, right? Where people just accumulated the assets, especially Bitcoin, Ethereum, all those major players. And we had a huge run up. And now we had that downturn on the 7th of September and another accumulation. And what happens after that? We have another huge run up, right? And how do you look at this? You can look at it once again in two different ways. Can you see it wrong? You can look at it on the weekly or the 4-day. It's a little messy here because I've got a lot of things going on the charts, so maybe the weekly is easier to see. Not that much more easy to see, but actually the weekly's fine. You can look at this as a bull flag, right? Again, where if you take this top, right, that's your pole, and you would take that and put it there, and you get a target of 66,815, right? And that would be an all-time high. Or you can look at it once again as the second wave just completed of an Elliott wave, 5-wave impulse to the upside. You run your fibs down and you see almost exactly, right? Not as pinpoint accurate as the previous example, but once again, you get 1.618 of the first wave, 68,427. It's highly likely, ladies and gentlemen, that one, we're going to 52,000, thereabouts. That's our first target. And two, we are eventually going to 68,427 or 68,000. We're going to form a new all-time high. That's what the chart is saying. We're using various methods to confirm this. I hope everybody's seeing this. If you're getting value, smash the like button, subscribe, share the video. All right. So that's Bitcoin. All right. Now let me get rid of all of this and go back into the hourly time frame. Okay. So that is that's case closed for the bears. To be honest, if this plays out and if it continues on this path, it's case closed. If you're making that all-time high, don't want to, it doesn't make, none of the arguments make sense, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It's a free country, but it just doesn't make sense that we're going to 10,000 at least anytime soon before hitting those high targets in the six figures. If this is going to play out, I hope everybody sees this, all right? Now, because Bitcoin's doing well, what does that mean? That means we can play. That means we can play in our altcoins. Now, it doesn't mean every altcoin is going to moon, every altcoin is going to shoot up, but we have compliance with the market mover, with the market maker, the one with the greatest market dominance, right? And so that means that other coins are able or are encouraged to also move to the upside. Let's look at yesterday's call. So yesterday we called Link, and we said that this was a potentially good buy. Why? Because it was so distressed, right? We're on the hourly time frame. We look and we can see, let's make this a little thicker. Link, just like everything else, went into accumulation after that heinous drop on the 7th, right? So you have this Wyckoff accumulation, just like we saw in Bitcoin, same patterns, folks, and you get out of it, right? But now, because Link's not that strong, or I don't know what, Link in bull markets is underwhelming. Link in bear markets is, something else. I don't understand why that is. But anyway, we corrected all the way back down into the trading range. And I said we corrected at the halfway point of the trading range, meaning if we were to go down any lower, we would get bearish. I would be legitimately afraid for Link. We turned around and now we're ready to go. So you can see this as one of two things. One, you see a mini 2-wave of your Elliott wave pattern or your Elliott wave impulse. So that means if you take this, you can predict or you can anticipate that Link is going to get back out of this range and hit at least $30.75 as according to this chart. But if you want to look and zoom out a little more, let's go on the 4-hourly time frame and look at this all as a 1 and 2 wave, right? This is your 1. Again, using the same Elliott wave analysis, your minimum target of this first wave and this being the second wave that came and corrected down all the way to the 382, which is as low as it can go, pretty much, you would get a $36 or $37 link essentially, right? And we chose that, and that is because the upside potential to this move is great. It's a 20% increase. If you're on what? If you're on 5x leverage, that's 100%, right? If you're on 10x leverage, that's 200%. If you're on 20x leverage, that's 400%. I hope everybody sees that. That's why we chose Link, and it's looking good. Okay. The other good choice that I would look at, and that I'm looking at today, is Sushi Swap. Why Sushi Swap? All right. Same reason. Sushi Swap actually, I think, got hacked or something yesterday. There was some issues, some fundamental issue, something about the DEX that, I don't know, something about a hack, and that plummeted the price. It was all the way at $16. It came all the way down to $12.15, right? So you had a pretty sharp drop, and when you have these pretty sharp drops, what do you get? A pretty sharp reaction when the market kind of settles and realizes, okay, intrinsically the value of this hasn't changed. So again, you would take this to be the first wave, this to be the second wave. And if you did that, your minimum target is $19.91. So essentially $20 we're looking at is the next target, right? And that would be from here a 34% increase. If you're on 5x leverage, that's 160, 170% increase. If you're on 10x leverage, you're on 300, and that's a 340% increase, and so on and so forth. If you want to trade, I do use KuCoin, but I prefer to use PHEMEX. I think that's the better choice for more advanced traders. You get better options. It's a lot clearer. And I have a link in the description if you want to use my affiliate link. It helps support the channel, and it gets you trading bonuses. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. I hope that's useful. Please let me know what you think. I think we're looking very, very good, not just for Bitcoin, but for the market at large, right? Because that's what we do. We look at Bitcoin as an indicator for everybody else, and there's a lot of upside. This may be a very green weekend, and into the next week until we hit our target of about 52, where then we expect a small correction, right? So that's it. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.